Welcome back to the channel, guys. So there's still nothing going on. It's still the same maze. I decided to move both sides. Basically just trying to get the other rewards that are not the monsters cells, like the runes. So I'm going down both sides. Hopefully we'll get to the 5 on Craster as well. I have been saving gold. I can finally activate my food guardian. I'm basically going to farm away all of my food. I need it for leveling relics. That's basically the game plan. I'll just farm the 5 big farms up there, which is 1,000,000 food, and then I'll keep the rest small. That way it takes me a little longer to whittle down all of my gold. I've been using roughly 60 million a day in the gauntlet. Sometimes I spend extra doing dumb stuff, but that seems to be about the cost for me doing the gauntlet. I've done it 6 days with no gems in a row, so it feels like basically ever since I've got a Shelly, I haven't spent a gem in the dungeon. I think 60 million gold a day for 500 Stardust is a pretty good deal. I'm still doing the race cells. I've been working on the race cells pretty much every time I log in, whereas I did have 600 of those. And now we're up to 900, so I've made 300 in like almost 2 days, which isn't great, but it isn't bad either. I'm gonna stick with it until the races here or some other event comes. I have been using my ranker today. After the gauntlet, I went ahead and I put Henrich, Rotten, and Pulsa in there. I think those are the 3 best trap monsters to invest in. And then the 4th best trap monster I think is probably Oros, since he has Taunt. But I've been noticing that Taunt monsters are kind of good on certain nodes where the monster going first is going to do a single attack, and he may hit really hard. You don't want to send in like a trap monster, because if you pick your trap monster will be dead. So you send a taunt monster in with your trap monster, and then he hits the taunt monster, and then the next monster goes and AoEs your trap monster, and you can get your triggers. So I am looking into the taunt monsters as well when saving them, instead of using them for throwaways early as bait, because you don't really need any, like, they don't have to have any life or anything. They just need to have taunt, so that way the monster that goes first, like an example that comes to mind is today there was the Fire Stir monster in the gauntlet, the PvP monster that we currently have. And he only does single attacks, but the problem is he was hitting for like 700,000 damage, meaning like, who do I have that could take 700,000 damage hit? Not many monsters. So it's way easier to just send in like a taunt monster that takes that big 700,000 damage hit, and then I can send in 2 other monsters that are going to take the AoE that have draining relics on. So that's something that I'm looking into. I have my habitats for both Hardy and the Robo Elf ready. When it comes to air duels, I really like, I don't know, man. I don't even feel like doing air duels. I don't like anything about air duels. But they're still giving out the free token in here for whatever reason. I swear it makes no sense that they have this in here. I mean, it's not a free-to-play friendly event. You can say free-to-play or welcome to play in it, and free-to-play do well, but even like the time that I did well in it, I spent, 400 plus gems moving runes around and stuff. Plus, I don't know how many free-to-play own 9 mutant runes. I don't think there's very many people. And then moving those 9 mutant runes to monsters that typically suck, like, it's definitely not free-to-play friendly in any way. There's no way to argue that it's free-to-play friendly. But if I had to pick right now, the monsters that I'm thinking we would go with is either going to be the Pierce monster, the Quest monster, definitely the area dodge monster that's coming. I think that's the best trait that's going to be allowed, and then the ability to clean tortures and controls. So, yeah, I mean, I really don't know. I have no idea what to do. I don't want to move runes. I don't even want to spend gold on it or gems on it or nothing. So I think I might just sit it out and not play. Like, I'm really not liking Monster Legends, guys. Like, I play the gauntlet, and then I basically wait till the next day for the gauntlet again. I can't stand war. I can't stand a lot of things in this game. Like, I can't stand the events. I don't like the mazes. I don't like the challenges. I don't like a lot of stuff in this game, guys. So I haven't been playing it for like 2 days. I've done the gauntlet and that's it. And I told you guys I would make you videos every day. So I'm basically just letting you know what I've been up to in this game, which is nothing. So we're ranking the trap monsters, and aside from ranking the trap monsters, I'm not doing anything in here. That leaves me with 1,000 dust, which I plan to use to rank Rotten again as soon as he gets done in a day. Basically, as soon as these ranks are done, I'm going to do the gauntlet tomorrow, and then the food that I am farming, I will have to feed them all up, and then I will have the rest for leveling up relics. I guess the only relics that I'm really interested in leveling up is I'd like to get a Watts Mask online for the dungeon, and I'd like to get a Rotten Strap online for the dungeon, and that's it. I'm also doing the Rune Lords. I have not opened up the chest, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to open up all of them. I know that I probably don't need to open them all up just to get top 5k. I'm not trying to get any higher than top 5k, but I like to do it just to keep my rune boxes organized without having many of them piled up. It gets me better set for when race starts, and then when that flip is done, I wish I could flip another one, but I don't have time. I will change that team 10 life to most likely stamina or speed. Aside from that, I'm still working on the book rewards. We're looking at trying to, this one is done, and then this one is done as soon as Krampus and Roostwain are hatched. And then this is the one where I still need to craft Mephisto and craft Captain Copperhead. So as soon as my Krampus is out of the crafter, I can start working on Mephisto. And then as soon as Mephisto's done, I'll start working on the Sir Autonomous or whatever, the Captain Copperhead I mean, and then hopefully there's going to be a challenge island for the other monster, or I'm not completing the book. But that's where I'm at with what's going on. Absolutely nothing new. I'm still working on the Evermerge quest, tasks that I've been working on for like a week. I'm still the same level I've been for like 3 days. I can't stand that game. I tell myself I'm gonna log in and do it, and I forget, and then like yeah. So I've been stuck. Hopefully I get it done in time. If not, it's no big deal, guys. Anyway, that's all for my video today. I have absolutely nothing good to say about the game other than I log in to play Gauntlet. So peace.